Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're fine and well. So, it's another session of our top three setup. Excuse me for that. Yeah, good. So, it's another session, it's another day, another week, and another day to make money in the market. So, let's get straight into the session properly. So, first off, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are up 121 subscribers. I think someone fell off or something. I don't know. So, we are up 121 subscribers. We're still going strong, waxing strong every day, and we're moving on. We're moving forward daily. So be so kind to take your time to subscribe, like, and comment if you have anything to share. Moving to the fundamental part of today's session, we have quite an interesting data right in front of us. We have the manufacturing PMIs and the service PMI. And when it's time for the PMIs, they all comes at the same time, right? Everything comes down at the same time. They just come fully packed one day or maybe 2 days. So we have the French manufacturing PMI coming by 9:15 today, and then by 9:30 we have the Germany PMIs, the manufacturer and the service PMI. And then 9:35, we have the ECB President Lagarde speech. Okay. I hope this is not another time in something like power or something. Let me check it. So due to participate in a panel discussion titled European Economic and Political Resilience, global geopolitical shift at the Bank of Lithuania Annual Economic Conference in Vilnius. It's going to talk about the geopolitical shift. It's going to talk about the political resilience, and just how this or the geopolitical shift and how political resilience affect the European economy. I think that would be a very good topic to actually check out and read about, or even listen to her about to discuss literally. All right. And by 10 a.m. we have the general European zone flash service PMI and manufacturing PMI. Then 10:30 a.m. we have the GB, which is the pound. We have the flash manufacturing PMI and service PMI, excuse me. And by 2:30 we have the Empire State Manufacturing Index. All this come together. And by 3:45 we have the flash manufacturing PMI and the service PMI for United States dollar. And lastly, by 9:20 p.m. we have the Canadian dollar Governor Macklem speech. What is he going to talk about? Let's check it out. A text of a speech of the speech is due to the release time listed. The speech is scheduled for delivery 15 minutes later. I think it's text of a speech due to the speaker ahead of the central bank, which control the short-term interest rate. It's nothing too serious, just a text. Maybe it's going to read from his text or something. I genuinely don't even know why he has to do that. But whatever it is, it's going to affect Canadian dollar one way or the other. So just pay close attention to this. We have a lot of numbers, all these numbers. Just check it out. All right. Check it out. We don't really have any trade open. Anyone still have any trade? Do you have any trade open? I think some people took NZD last week. Are you still holding the trade? Anyone holding any trade at all? So we have DXY to begin with. Okay, last week we saw the increment in the momentum of DXY. That's why I mean the fundamental that came out last week. We have the CPI, we have the PPI, and everything still seems to be quite bullish. Okay, on the fundamental part of DXY, and I will be sharing that with you in a few minutes. Give me like a second. I'm just gonna pick the first three data, and that will be what I will be analyzing with today. So we have these three, but we're gonna be starting with DXY. So right here, you can see this is the screener. All right. So we have the earnings is still up a little bit, okay, from 0.04. So when the data came out last week Friday, upper week Friday, the average hourly earnings came out by I think a little bit 0.1% compared to the previous. And then the interest rates still remain lower. And even on Wednesday, the Fed is it's been as anticipated that the Fed will be cutting another 2.5%, or let's say 25 basis points. And the GDP, the quarterly GDP, which came out, I think, something around October, all right, it also came out shorter. So these are the two bearish readings we have so far. And then we have the unemployment rate also came higher from 0.41 to 0.42%. And also we have the retail sales, okay, it came shorter than normal, okay, from 0.80 to 0.40. And right now, this morning also, we saw that Chinese yuan what's it called? Chinese yuan retail sales also came shorter than expected from 5.0 to 3%, so which is very short. I guess the retail sales are not making as much sales as possible. That means the manufacturers are not making as much possible as possible. They're not making as much profit as possible as well. But we look deeper into that some other day. But right now, you can see that the bullish one, the CPI came higher. All right, the reason why this is not super green is because when CPI or inflation comes shorter than expected, it is not good for the currency, but it's good for the economy. And that's why I left it like that because sentimentally, it's taken as a bullish reading. Okay, it's taken as an hawkish reading. So that's just that. So we have the PPI also, which is very good. It came higher than expected. All right. The last one that was released last week, very good. All right. The NFP that was also released this month, also we added so many jobs. Okay, there's so many jobs added to the US economy. Okay, which was quite interesting and very good. All right. So we need to pay close attention to that as well. We have the PCE, excuse me. The PCE remained the same. The trade balance also got increased a little bit from 83.8 billion to 73.8 billion, negative 73.8 billion, which like added like close to $10 billion to the trade balance. That means they were able to cover out some of their debt. Okay. And then the service PMI came higher than expected. The last one, which was in October, and this was released in November. All right. So we still have the service PMI that need to be adjusted by the time the one that we are waiting for today got released, and then I will update this. Maybe tomorrow I will share it with you. All right. But overall, right, we have some very bullish reading on DXY, and that's why I'm still leaning towards the bullish side on DXY, or let's say on USD. Okay. So I'm leaning towards the bullish side on this. And you can see this why that's why I have a plan right here. I'm anticipating for a close, a candle that closed above here. Okay, maybe multiple candles. And probably if it pull back, yeah, fine and well, take a buy. If it doesn't, I guess just wait for the two candles that close and you give it a shot. Okay, wait for the two candles that close above there and give it a shot. So that's my plan on DXY for now. I'm still very much bullish. On the 4 hour time frame is very bullish. Okay, on the daily time frame is quite bullish. So there's no point in changing anything. Just follow it. Just follow this as it goes. This my bearish plan is still right there, but it's at the bottom. No, I'm not considering it at all right now. So just so you know, it is there. So for now, I'm looking for buy opportunity. At the same time, if this bullish momentum continues, if it ends up breaking above here, I would possibly be looking for a short opportunity on NZD, which is the next pair I'm looking at right now. Okay. Some of so yeah, I think no, never mind about that. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about that one. So NZD for now, I'm still looking for a very clear push to this area before I look for what? Before I look for short opportunity. And while I do that, I want to quickly point out something on DXY before I actually let go. There is another opportunity right here that could lead to DXY. Okay, retesting this major structure right here, the one that was broken at the top here. Okay, I didn't even have the level there, so let me see if I can put the price there. Okay, the price will be around this area. Okay, maybe at 106.60. Yes, that's that. So if the market finally find its way, or fortunately find its way back to this bottom right here, maybe it comes down here, break below here, pull back, drop down to this zero. Yeah, there is another opportunity for buy opportunity, even right here at 106.60. Okay, so pay close attention to that. You know, we had this same plan on USD CAN last week when we were looking for buy opportunity, two setup, one a deeper pullback, one is a midweek or intraday pullback. And you know what eventually happened? The market didn't do anything. But right here, we've seen that this one has already pulled back to this broken structure, this previous key zone. Okay, you can see it was used as resistance multiple times. It was used as support now twice. So is it going to break above here and then we see further push to the upside? Very possible. But if this doesn't happen, see the market come down here and then it go back up. So why did I come back here? Because on NZD USD, I'm still looking forward to what a much deeper push to the upside, which would probably come to play provided that provided that um DXY made that second drop to the downside at 106.60. If it happens to come all the way down to that level, then there's a high possibility that the NZD will move up to this zone before it drops down. Okay, that is why I had to do what I did earlier. So moving on, NZD is still very much bullish. I will look for short opportunity, but definitely it's going to be around here. But don't forget, on the monthly band, we're still very much at the very bottom of the echelon. All right, so we have to be careful right here. You can see what I'm talking about. You can see where we see around this zone. Okay, so if it's gonna break below it, yeah, it's happen. It can happen. Not saying that's impossible, but we have to be careful. All right, we have to be cautious here because this is a new territory. Okay, the last time the market was around this zone, I'm talking about this zone right here. The last time the market was around this zone, that would be something around October 2022. Okay, this is October 2022. So this is 2024. That's like 2.5 years ago. I mean, 2 months ago, 2 years and 2 months ago. So is it gonna come all the way back here to break below here? Possibly. Never can tell. But for now, we are not sure. So we have to keep close attention and keep a very close tab on everything. That's the monthly band. I just want to share that with you. Let's head back to our usual 1 hour time frame where we take our entry. So don't forget, we are the monthly support. The market is very strong around the zone. So be careful on how we approach it. Aussie dollar also, I have the same plan. All right. However, let's take a quick look at the monthly band of this one also. Yeah, you can see it's also at the very bottom. The last time the market was there should be August 2024. That was like a few months ago. So, and it also came here around April 2024. It also was there around October 2023. And then this should be October 2022. You can see October is quite significant, right? That's when we saw the low, right? October. This was April. This was August. So now this is another October right there. Yeah, because you can check right here. This is November. This is October. Okay, so this is October. We're selling throughout October. We made so much money. And you can see this very weird move to the upside. I mean, that very weird doji like candle right there. But anyways, we have multiple October, and then we have April and August, right? So that's that. Is it gonna come all the way down to the yearly support right here? Very possible. Okay, but is it gonna happen now, or do I know how it's gonna happen? I genuinely don't know. But whatever happens, I will be very patient and I will make sure I'm ready to take a trade. Okay, our job is not to forecast what's gonna happen. Our job is to react to what is happening, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just watching very closely now to see what is gonna come out of this particular zone that we have right there. Is it the solid one? Is it the Messiah we are waiting for? Or there's someone else we need to watch out for. Okay, that's the plan right now. So we have to be cautious, we have to be patient, and let's get back to the 1 hour time frame. All right, so on the 1 hour time frame, the plan is still the same. Let's look for short opportunity right below here. Okay, a decent break to the downside, a very nice pullback, and then off it goes to the downside. Simple as that. Okay, but the way I enter this trade might be objective to my personal gut and opinion. But the thing is, no matter where the market is, no matter your entry, if the market is going downward, no matter where you join, if it's selling, it's in a trend, no matter where you join, you're gonna make money. It's just gonna be different from each other. Okay, just like what I showed you, someone make $36, I make close to $75, and I was using 0.01 on the same trade. So it's based on wherever you join the trade. But if the market is going in that direction, no matter where you join, you're gonna make money down the line. So this is gonna be my plan on AUD USD. So let's keep a close eye on it. I don't have any buy plan right now. All the plan I have is sell, and it's gonna look like this right at the bottom here. So pay close attention to Aussie dollar. Pound USD on the other hand, it came down very crazily last week, right? And that actually tapped me out in a loss. Okay, but that's there to be said. And that also came as regard to the GDP, the monthly GDP that came out on the pound monthly GDP, or let's say the UK monthly GDP, that came shorter than expected. It came by 0.1 compared to previous, which was 0.3%. I hope I'm right on this because I'm taking it out of my head. Okay, straight from my head, excuse me. So let's quickly check it out on Friday last week. Where is it? Yeah. Oh no, negative 0.1 compared to the previous, which was 0.1, negative 0.1%. But the market was forecasting 0.1, meaning an additional of what 0.2% to the GDP. But that wasn't the case. The market came as previous, which is 0. What 0. Negative 0.1%. So we remain negative 0.1%, which is quite small compared to what the market was forecasting. So that is what happens to that. So I stand corrected, and that also kind of like that was taken as a bearish reading, and it should be. So some people actually took some sell. I would have myself, but definitely I'm not in the game of using a candlestick, just one particular candlestick like this green candlestick, like a pullback. Definitely, I'm not gonna take that. Why I took a sell on euro dollar, some of you knew that. So, and I made some very decent profit from it. I made around 500 and something dollar profit, which I also shared here before it got closed out at trailing stop, which I will talk about when I get there. So right now the plan is to look for possible short opportunity because if you check this on the daily time frame, euro dollar is still quite much bearish. You can see right there. Although we have a trend line right here, a very controversial trend line that I have drawn right here. Why is that? Because we have a low here, we have multiple lows here. So I decided to just follow these ones and not this one. Because if I only pick this one, it will be very weird, right? How do I draw this? Do I draw it like this? Excuse me for that. Let me see. Yeah. Do I draw it like this? Or I draw it like this, right? Or I draw it like this. Or I draw it like this. Okay, I think this one is a little bit more. Some people will take this. All right, this last one. But trend line is always very objective, and I would say you subject it to your gut, to how you know how to use it, and just trade accordingly. Like I used to tell you guys, there's no right or wrong. But anyways, the market is quite bearish on the daily time frame. You can see the momentum. And we just want to see the continuation of that. But that said, I don't want that to happen without a very good pullback. I want to enter a short opportunity at the premium level. So the first area is I want to see it retest here before I take a sell. I'll come to this stop right here before I take a short opportunity. So those are the two plans I have right now. Moving on. So that's how I'm going to take the trade, and there's no other point. So USD JPY is the next pair I want to analyze. So right here, you can see we have, I'm looking for a very good opportunity to take a buy. I mean, yeah, a buy literally. And you see the way it's moving down. Okay. This is not a pattern like, it's not a flag pattern, but at the same time, it wouldn't stop me from drawing a flag pattern. All right. So I'm going to draw it like this. I'm going to draw the flag pattern. I'm going to draw it like this. Okay, something like this. Aha. So I'm gonna take this buy. All right. So if I'm gonna take this buy, I want to see the market close above this flag pattern first off. Probably a pullback, but that is objective. It doesn't matter. If it pulls back, fine. If it doesn't, we'll move on. All right. So I want to see two candles that close above here that will instigate what a rejection candle. So those two candles will be in two ways. I mean, or we reflect two candlestick pattern. Number one, engulfing. Number two, morning or evening star. And that's exactly what this other person said. Yusuf, to either show engulfing candle. What does that mean? That is it's gonna look like this. Okay, something like this, something that happened here. Okay, you can see we have an engulfing candle. I'm not gonna take this because it's engulfed. I'm gonna take it right here because this is the candle that it takes me in. The next candle that closes above the engulfing candle. And if you now look it from afar, it will now looks like what? It will look like a morning star. So it's always investigative. This doesn't really matter, honestly. But what it does to me is what it gave me an edge to avoid jumping into trade that is quite bad. It protects me from taking a bad trade. So doesn't mean I make profit from it all the time, but it gave me at least 65% edge. All right. It gave me 65% edge. 60 to 65%, excuse me. I was typing 60. I was writing 60 and I was saying 65. So that's that. So now this particular USDJP right now, I'm looking for buy opportunity. All right. The market is already retesting this particular zone again, which is second time, that's fine. But there is also a possibility that it can come all the way down here, okay, to retest this level before it goes up. And you can see my Fibonacci. I would really love it to come back. Excuse me. I really love it to come back to 50% Fibonacci, to be honest with you guys. Okay, if UJ can come all the way down to 50% Fibonacci, I will look for buy opportunity moving forward. But if it doesn't, I guess that level alone will be enough. But it is also what I used to say. The objective. Okay. You can decide to do it and you can choose not to. But my plan would be two ways. Okay, now let's see if we can come all the way down here before we take a buy. This is the more discounted price to take. Okay, it's very discount, very very discount price. But if you break above here also, I will take it back. So right now, it's about time to investigate, patiently watch, and wait to see what to do. Right? It's always about investigation. It is always about waiting. If you wait long enough, you'll get into very good trade. That's my mantra. So looking forward to USD later. USCHF also, I'm looking for a buy opportunity. You can see the way this one is going down. It's different from the way UJ is going down. This is going down with a pattern, with a flag pattern. Lower low, lower high. We have a new lower low here. We have a lower high. If we get a lower low to the downside, you know what I'm going to do next? I'll draw my flag pattern like this. Okay. Now the flag pattern looks weird, right? But it's going to look like this anyways. Let's just make it that way. So this is my flag pattern. It's gonna look like this. Let me delete the other one. Yeah. So this is it. I see the flag pattern, right? So if it comes all the way down here, no, I'm not using that. So if it comes all the way down here, yeah, I wait for the break of this flag pattern, and by so doing, it's also gonna cross above here, pull back, go on. If it doesn't pull back, it doesn't matter. But first thing is the candlestick that instigates the rejection from here will either be engulfing or morning star. That's rule number one. Number two, a break of this flag pattern. That's rule number two. Number three, a close above this previous high. Checking in. I'm going in for a buy. But the downside of this strategy or of this entry plan is that I get in at a later price. Okay, if someone has taken a buy here, if someone took a buy here, the moment you touch here and took a buy, targeting this place, all right, put the stop loss there. That's 1:5.3. All right. I personally will be taking my own buy around there. Around there. My stop loss will be slightly below here, or probably maybe below the previous low, as the case may be. And I'll be targeting the same high. And that will be 1:2.55. So that is the only issue I have with my entry plan. Okay. But by the time this person got closed out like three times, let's assume he took a buy immediately, the market came down, closed him out. And then the market showed another sign of going up. He took the buy again, he closed him out by coming down. And later, the market now finally showed another sign of going up. He took a buy again, he closed him out again. Okay? And then later, when I start going up, when all of this is happening to him, I won't be in the market. I'm still waiting. I'm still watching. All right? By the time it now comes up, pull back, start going up, I will join right here. He might already get tired. He already lost 3% on a single trade that is just trying to trade innocently. So that is the difference between me and that person. So moving on. So USCHF, the plan is to see how this pullback goes, how it's going to last, and then I will chip in my entry. But right now, I'm watching. You can see we have a lot of top watch today. I'm just speculating on all of them. USD card, I'm also looking for buy opportunity. Don't forget, based on the fundamentals that we're able to discuss together, we said DXY is still very much what? DXY is still very much bullish. Based on the fundamental data that we've talked about, don't forget the what? The fundamental data that we talked about, we discussed like a few minutes ago. I'm trying to get the picture again. So we were able to conclude that DXY is quite bullish, all right, and that is what I'm still. That's why I'm still looking for buy on USD I'm looking for buy on UCAD. I'm looking for buy on USDCHF. So if I can get a better push to the downside right here, all right, I will also look for a buy on USD CAD. I'm only going to take maybe two out of all this setup. All right, don't forget they are all heavily dependent or depend. They are depending on dollar heavily. So I'm not going to take a buy on USDHF, take a buy on USD CAD, take a buy on USDJPY all at the same time. If it works very fine, yeah, I'll make a lot of profit. But if it doesn't work very fine, yeah, I will lose all those trades also. So yeah, we have to be careful. All right, when you are trading a very correlated, a highly correlated pair. And right now, it seems like the market has all they've all correlated. They've all shifted back to being correlated. Okay, because USD, pound dollar and euro dollar last week they were not correlated. One was going up, one was coming down. But right now they are both going down. That means everything has shifted again. Okay, there's always a shift in the market. If you see correlation works, you see correlation or what doesn't work. It's always like that. So we have to be careful. And experience teaches you this. Okay, this is not something that comes by just watching YouTube videos. It comes by trading, by looking at the market from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. and just understanding, just swallowing everything in for years or for months. That's how you know all these things. It doesn't just come to you by watching YouTube videos. Nah, it doesn't. Okay, nothing comes to you by watching YouTube videos. The only thing that comes to you by watching YouTube videos is on the content side, on the content creator side, because they will get paid anyways. But moving on. So USD card, only one plan for this one. I want it to come to this downside right here, and I'll look for buy opportunity. So let's keep a close tab on it together. WTI, I don't really have any serious plan on WTI. Right, no serious plan for now. I wanted to take a buy around here, but I didn't get a very good entry. So that's that on USD on WTI. I'm just gonna sit on this and watch how it evolves and how it grows. All right. So no serious plan on it on my end. Okay. Just gonna speculate cautiously and watch it. And if I get a very good entry, I'll use 0.02 or maybe something small to see if I can make like $50 from it. Euro dollar on the other hand seems to be pulling back also to the upside. I took a sell right here last week at took a sell from here. It came down, pulled back, did some very dramatic move, and then I put my trailing stop right here, and I got caught off Friday around, I think, like I said, $512 or thereabout, so, which was very good. It was very good. Right now, I don't have any plan on euro again. If I'm gonna have any plan, it's gonna be sell number one. That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, but am I gonna take it now? Probably not. Okay, when I'm not actually sure, but the market will have to make a move first before I start making my own move. Okay, the plan is to always wait for the market to make its move. Right? If it does make the move properly and appropriately, why am I not to follow? I'll follow it uh, efficiently. So that's how we do it right here. So I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna wait just to see how everything plays out properly. That's my plan. I'm trying to dress this very nicely. I like my chart very clean, very fancy and cool. It's just my I have there's this thing called OCD when it comes to arranging stuff. Anyway, it's not a chronic one. Don't start looking at me like, oh, this guy. All right, it's just I just like having things clean. It might not even be OCD. It might just be me liking things very clean or whatever. So I like the chart clean. You can see it's quite basic. All I need is just to see the market comes all the way down here, probably pull back, and I've started taking a sell based on fundamentals and the setup I have on dollar index. All right. However, I can also give a short at a short sell on while the market is still ranging right here. So if you can cross below here, okay, if you can cross below here, there's a possibility to take a short sell trade on euro dollar slightly below here. So let's pay close attention to what's end. All right. If it happens, don't hesitate to call my attention to it. I'll be glad to take a sell right there. So that's that on euro dollar. Let's go to the next one, which is silver. Silver, no plan. Ranging this intense drop last week, Thursday and Friday, both on silver and gold. Not interested in taking any trade right now. So I'm just gonna watch these two guys do their thing, and I'll be that. Gold also kind of like moving back to the upside right now, but definitely I'm not interested. 100%. Okay, nobody. Gold. If you want to take a buy, yeah, please take it at the top here. As for me, I'm not interested in buying at all right now. I would just sit and watch. Actually, today I've actually made some decent profit for myself last week on Bitcoin and on Euro Dollar. I just want to like literally speculate. Okay, I'm still like break even throughout this month. All right, like I may be up by maybe 0.05 or 0.08%, not that much. But I just want to speculate. I don't want to lose any significant return or any of my profit again for this month. But if I only take a trade that is quite decent and very, very like A plus, top quality trade. That's what I want to take. I don't want to take all this gambling, this kind of risky trade. Nah, I'm not interested. And lastly, let's talk about BTC. Bitcoin, I took a buy and it was very fine buy. All right. It was very fine buy. So the plan now is to look for another pullback to this broken structure, which is at one round, $4,000. Right. If we can get it to retest this zone right here, why am I not to take another buy? Right. I'm definitely going in for another kill, okay, on Bitcoin. But fingers crossed. All right, fingers crossed. There's still some sentiment that is driving. I mean, Bitcoin, the crypto market generally is driven by sentiment. Okay, sentiment and demand and supply. That's all. The more people buy, the more it goes up. The more people sell, the more it comes down. Well, that's not like euro dollar, right? Yeah, there is demand and supply in euro dollar as well, but there is an economic stance. Okay, there is a lot that is involved. Okay, the economy, the macro, the micro, the geopolitics when it comes to currency. Is a lot. You have to you must have like 700 eyes and 85 ears for you to trade the currency market without losses. But when it comes to Bitcoin, yeah, it's just dramatic. If you have a lot of money right now, if you have like $500 million right now, and you want to trade, just put everything on buy on Bitcoin and see if it's not going to go up. But the market cap is crazy, so it might not be able to go up. Like for $500 million, yeah, it's going to go up. It is definitely going to go up. All right. If you now want to kill everything, just put it on Shiba. Shiba will fly like moron. But if you like put $500 million on euro dollar, it's not gonna go anywhere. If they jump up a little bit and come down, maybe 60 pip. Maybe you will drive 60 pip out of it. If you put $500 million on Bitcoin, you're gonna see like maybe 4,000 or 7,000 jump to the upside. That's how it goes. And the more people start selling right now on Bitcoin, that's what happened anyways. You can see what happened right here. Sentiment. When it crossed the 100K and jumped to 104, people started selling. I read that there was over I think $780 million cash out. Okay, they said it's a loss, but it's a cash out. I know some people are withdrawing. And you saw what happened to the market, to crypto market, or to Bitcoin generally. It dropped all the way down to 791K in less than 12 hours. One, two, let's actually measure it together. Anyways, from here to here, that is just 7 bars. That's 7 hours. In 7 hours, it dropped down from 104K. Let's measure it. How many K did it lose? How many? It lost like 1,000. No, 1,000. Like 1 point something million. Okay, 11,570. Yeah, I was looking at something else. 11,547K in less than what? In less than 7 hours. In like 7 hours, literally. So that is how impulsive the crypto market is. That's why you want to be careful with the way you approach it. All right. So that said, the plan is plain and simple. I'm looking for buy right at the top here. I can test this area very well. I'll look for buy right here. So we see how this goes. If it happens very well, I'll share it on the group. Be careful. All right. This is crazy. This pair is really, really crazy. So if you're following the buy, you want to be careful. All right, you want to be careful. You don't want to trade this on the $30 account, please. You don't want to. You are about to lose everything if you trade on the $30 account. But maybe a 300 $500 account for sure. You have enough buffer, right? You have enough buffer. So guys, that's that from my hand. I'll show us tomorrow. A recap. We have Aussie dollar going. We're looking for a possible sell. All right. So keeping a close eye on that one. NZUSD, we are looking for a possible sell also, but at a more discounted price at the top here. Pound USD, we're looking for a possible sell also at the top here or at the top here. So keep a close tab on that one also. Uh, what's it called again? USD JPY, we're looking for buy. Seems like it's rejecting right now, but this might look very. This might be an early push to the upside, so I'm not falling for that. USD CHF, you can see is also coming down. So we're looking for buy opportunity right at the bottom here. Keeping a close tab. I'm gonna delete all of this. All right. And USD card, lastly, we're looking for buy as well at the bottom here. Very discounted price. All right. So keep a close tab on that one as well. So that said, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye for now.